So let's start. Hey, brothers and sisters from the Starknet ecosystem. Welcome to Star Cafe, your virtual space cafe, where you'll enjoy your favorite beverage while listening to some cool Starknet related content. I'm Nurstar, your personal Stark barista, and I'll make sure to make you feel at home and well served with some specialty content. Let me tell you some words about the format. The Star Cafe is going to follow a flexible schedule and opening time, happening around 2-3 times a week. And it could often happen. They will open the cafe on the spot or on a very short notice basis. However, all the spaces will be recorded and possibly uploaded on YouTube as well. However, it's time to open. It's time to open the Star Cafe for the first time, and today we'll serve some good quality Turkish coffee to our guest Yaman from the Boğaziçi University Blockchain Society. And Yaman has recently submitted a Starknet community proposal about the coordination of the local Starknet communities in what I would call a global effort to spread the potential of Starknet around the world in a good and sustainable way. So, hello, Yaman. How are you doing?
Yeah. Hello, Nurstar. Thank you for inviting me, and congrats on your new concept. Thank you for taking attention our proposal.
Thanks a lot. It's a pleasure. I'm doing great. Thank you. Very excited about this first episode of the Star Cafe. And I'd like to begin with an introduction from yourself, if you don't mind.
Yeah,
Tell us a bit your background, the blockchain society you're part of. I mean, where you are involved, and then we'll go deeper into the proposal.
Yeah, of course. First of all, my name is Yaman, and I am one of the builders of the Starknet. Despite the many popular, I am a philosophy grad from Boğaziçi University, and I have been interested in cryptocurrencies for the nearly 7 years. So I have been working and making it for professional in nearly 4 years. And additionally, as you said, I am one of the founder of the Boğaziçi University Blockchain Society. And another life, I am providing blockchain solutions for the enterprises. To summarize the Boğaziçi University Blockchain Society, it's simply a university blockchain club, but one of the pioneer universities in terms of the sociology and in terms of the engineering in Turkey. And we are one of the first blockchain clubs also in the field. We have different structure. Despite many popular universities, we have some core teams, and we increase the transparency and accountability. We set some ethical committees in our university club, and we also published our all of the streams. And I am building on Starknet nearly 1 year, and we have launched one of the first NFT collection, which called Early Starkers, and it's all launched in 9 September. So the recent month, we have participated Tel Aviv Starkware sessions, and we have another project which called Fair Raffle. And Fair Raffle is open source trustless giveaway tool for any cases. It is selected as a finalist in Tel Aviv. So the last thing in Starknet, my contribution to Starknet is we have contributed to first physical Starknet event in our university, and currently we want to make new events in another blockchain clubs in Turkey.
That's great, Yaman. I didn't recollect that you were from the early Starkers team, and yeah, now it's clear to me. And I don't know, maybe we also met in Lisbon, or maybe it was a colleague of you. However, yeah, it's nice to hear your story. Was it you?
Actually, it's my friend. He's my
okay,
friend.
It was.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, because I remember meeting a guy from the early Starkers team in Lisbon, yeah, during the Starknet CC. However, yeah, it was very nice to hear from your history, from your story. Sorry, and yeah, I'm happy to see that Starknet is also helping Turkish people understanding the potential of this technology. And right now, I would like to go a bit deeper on the proposal that you've just written. And the proposal bears the title Starknet's Local Community Guidelines and Policies. It was submitted yesterday, 2 days ago, in the Starknet Community Forum. And I'd like to know how this proposal came out. What was your what were your reasons behind these proposals? What's the message you would like to get to make pass through? Let's say.
Yeah. First of all, I just noticed that in Tel Aviv, Starknet isn't only about technology. It's not the only blockchain network. Actually, all of the blockchain network is kind of about of the human network. It was one of the Uri's speech, as I remember, and I really impressed the idea of the human networks because networks are really important when it comes to their capability of the human networks, not only technical advances. And Starknet really has accomplished that idea. They are really creating massive and magnificent technology, and they are also building a massive network in terms of humans. So I noticed that Starknet is currently evolving day by day, and it's the exponential growth we are experiencing nowadays. So we need some guidelines and policies for all of the local communities because when it comes to when begin this all of these things, it's kind of different to rather than the small because there is a most of communication mistakes or most of the lack of the governance. So I noticed that we need to declare some guidelines and some rules and some policies, and it enables accountability and transparency and most of important governance. But this is another aspect. Another aspect is that I'm also familiar with another blockchains, but I will change my mind to stay in Starknet because I want to build on Starknet after that. Currently, this is one of the moments I decided to build on Starknet is thanks to Louis. Louis onboard us with the very fair encouragement, and we did Early Starkers project. And Early Starkers project is just an NFT project, and currently we are staying here for building more and building not only about the project, also about the community. So I want to onboard another builders on Starknet with that guidelines. This actually it's the main story behind that, and I really amplify the Starknet's first vision because as I experienced in Starknet, Starknet welcomes every builder in Starknet community, and they are not redirect us. They just encourage us for our buildings, and this is one of the important points I experienced with Starknet. So I want to sustain it. I want to see in the last month after that because when it comes to bigger network, maybe we lost or forget something, or maybe we can forget how to communicate with bigger areas. So this is one of the aspects actually.
I see. Well understood. Thanks a lot for sharing it. And right now, I would like to go a bit deeper in your proposal. I'd like to break it down, and I would like to start with the mission statement that reads a motto, which is linking global to local, being open and equal. And then you wrote that the mission statement of your proposal is that local organizations should not be companies, but rather communities, of course. And the organizations should not be for profit, and they should focus on the growth and the strengthening of the Starknet's local communities. Could you elaborate a bit on this mission statement, please?
Actually, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can.
Yeah, okay, okay. Yeah, I think actually mission statement is only about to linking global to local and being open and equal. It's just that because we need to determine first of all mission statement. So after that we can build a top layer on that. For example, we can set the rules after only we determine the mission statement. I can clarify the mission statement. Actually, it's more easy to explain. Linking global to local is very important thing because in Turkey, for example, there is a huge potential in terms of the blockchain. There is a huge massive adoption. My family sent me some Dogecoin or USDC, even my mom. But the problem is that we cannot we cannot um, publish the Turkish current adoption. Linking global to local has two side advantage. First of all, for Turkey or local communities, any local communities, and also for the global, because when we are in Tel Aviv, people are surprised that we came from Turkey because they thought that in Turkey, it is illegal to use cryptocurrencies. However, in reality, there is a massive adoption in cryptocurrencies in Turkey, and there are plenty good of the developers. Linking global to local is so important because it most of times local communities has some echo chamber. It break the echo chamber first of all. The another thing. Being open and equal is one of the most important things. So it is only our mission statement. Uh, and also I set some methods for that. First of all, enabling local as global and linking global to local. It is one of the first. Second is being supportive but not directive. Third, building community to build their own depths, but not only building depth, because not only building depths is not enough. We also encourage independent builders to build their own depth, even if their depth can be stupid or nonsense thing, but we need to encourage them because if we enable people to make some mistakes, we enable some innovation. We encourage in the real way. It's secondly, lastly, one of the most important thing is, according to actually philosophy of the blockchain, we need to be open and equal for any builders and any and contributors on Starknet. We need to determine all of the rules first of all, and we clarify everything in our website. We need to be transparent.
I see. Thanks a lot, Yaman. And first of all, I need to say that I'm also very impressed by the level of adoption in Turkey. Maybe we'll comment on that at the end of the episode, at the end of the Stark Cafe. I agree with you on the fact of empowering local communities, but in a way that they could sustain themselves and not just by assisting them, just giving them money and maybe without sustainability in mind. So we should build a sustainable strategy for that. And I'd like to know a bit more about the point being supportive but not directive. Do you mean what I said, or could you explain to me this point as it wasn't clear when I read it?
Yeah, of course. Actually, I impressed the current this word keep Starknet strange. When I
Okay.
heard these words, I understand. I really understand what is Starknet, what is Starknet community, what is unique about the Starknet community builders. Because we are in Starknet community, we have incredible talented builders and fascinating projects, and it is possible by we if we being directive, we lose all of these geniuses. We They can be sometimes mistakes, but sometimes they are amazing idea. Maybe we cannot see that the idea. As a local communities, we didn't filter any project because we are not the judges of the projects. we just only share the opportunities of the Starknet, in my opinion, of course. But if we direct the builders to, we need build that, or we need to some depth, you should build that. I think it's not gonna work. We lose all of the amazing builders to another blockchains. Nurstar?
Sorry, my mic was off. Yeah,
Okay.
thanks a lot. Sorry, I was speaking, but the mic was off. And well, I like to say that now it's the thing is much clearer to me, and I like to continue on the breaking down of your proposal. And I like to know, could you sum the point where you described the aims of the local communities? What should the local communities aim at, and how they should execute on their goals and aims?
Sorry, can you repeat the question?
Sure. Could you summarize the point which reads aims of local communities? Could you tell me a bit which aims should the local communities have?
Yeah, of course. Mainly there are two goals. First, linking global to local. They need to onboard global acts to the local, first of all, and second is organizing events and creating a content about Starknet. I think basically in that. But when it comes to philosophically, there are more than it. For example, they also apply the global philosophy of the Starknet to their local communities. And also they give encourage to commit local builders. And I think one of the important things is they need to be eliminate to knowledge asymmetry. They should be symmetrical for all of the participants. If they share some opportunity about Starknet, they should announce everyone or no one. It one of the key points, I think.
I see. Very good. I'd also like to know the members and I mean the point about the members and responsibilities. I'd like to comment on that a bit more. And I see that you broke the member and responsibilities section into three sections. The first one is the core team. The second is university coordinators. As you already said that there are a lot of blockchain communities, university clubs throughout Turkey. So it would be a very good idea to let university students play a big role in the spreading of the Starknet protocol throughout the nation. And then the last section consists of the DAO coordinators, also known as representatives. Could you elaborate a bit further on that, please?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, actually, it's written the core team's rules, but the key part is the core team. They are responsible for both Starknet and they are responsible for both local communities, local builders. And it's one of the important. They are not. I think they not be only manager of the communities. They are just take a bridge between global and the local, in my opinion, of course. And
Okay.
university coordinators, it's just for coordination. Also, those coordinations too, because for example, after a few weeks, we will set some workshops with Herdao and with Hatun. Hatun is here. Thank you for listening. And we will making this event together, and it increase the efficiency exponentially. And also, in my actually proposal, there are 5 roles. Sorry for this organization in my topic. There are also builder members and volunteers. Builder members is any builder in Starknet is, I think, a builder member, and they can join in the community every time they want, and without there any without any them restriction, we have to onboard them, and we have a open platform for discuss their buildings and meet another builders. And lastly, volunteers, and volunteers is just the volunteers, as you see.
Very good. Yeah, sorry for that. I just mentioned three roles, but actually there were like five, because they were written in a different way and I got confused. Sorry about that. And however, thanks a lot for the explication. And would you also like to mention a bit the ethics, how we should regulate the ethics of the organizations, of the communities?
Yeah, of course, and also people should know that there are ethical rules in organizations, and I think when the proposal is finished and there is a final version, we encourage the communities to publish their websites, so every people can see what is possible or what is not possible, what is ethic or what is not ethic, and it gives some pressure to local communities heads for their push them for act ethically. This is the we also set ethical codes in our organizations, I think.
Amazing. Yeah, pretty understood. I'd like to, before transitioning to the end of the episode, where I would also like to ask you a general question about Web3, the Web3 scene in Turkey. I'd like to say hello to some OGs in the space, like O0x Remis, Coin Engineer, Starknet Digger, Nadai, Atun, and all the other listeners. Thanks a lot for having taken some of your precious time to be here with us at the Star Cafe. And right now, first of all, I'd like to thank also Yaman for having explained this proposal in an amazing way, in a marvelous way. And I'd like to know from you a bit about the general scene, Web3 scene in Turkey, and what is the role that Web3 is playing in Turkey. And as I said, I also noticed that the crypto adoption among the normal people, let's say, is very high. And I realized that when I was speaking to some friends of mine, Turkish friends of mine from Berlin, because I lived there many years, and they're not crypto people. And when I told them that I was involved with blockchain, they told me that they were investing in crypto, and they were pretty familiar with a lot of coins and the scenes from the space. And I had never thought about that. So I think that the level of adoption in Turkey is one of the highest in the world. And I'd like to know how the mass adoption is going. What are the advantages and the disadvantages of using crypto and blockchain networks in Turkey, both as a user and as a developer as well. And then, yeah, I'd like to know a bit about this Web3 scene in Turkey.
Yeah, thank you. First of all, actually, I want to add some topic, another topic in my speech, and lastly, I will answer your question. And also, can I invite another listener to answer that topic also, because maybe it's more efficient. For example,
Yes,
Hatun,
please.
and
Atun?
Hatun is
Okay.
working in
Okay.
her Göksu also. And just I want to add this topic in my proposal. I didn't write that, but it's, I think, one of the important points. And one of the problem I seen that in blockchain, when I'm working on different block networks, there are also plenty gatekeepers in their communities, and this is one of the problem as I seen, because they are thinking about currently blockchain is a zero sum game. However, there is no zero sum game, and if we onboard more users on Starknet, we earn more than we think. This is this proposal also disable more gatekeepers in local communities. And thank you for having me. And I just want to add that and bring Mike to Hatun. Currently
Sure.
in Turkey, we have more than 50 blockchain university clubs, and yeah, also there are more than as I know more than 20 blockchain companies only working on about the blockchain products. Also, thousands of the people in terms of builders in Turkey. And in Turkey, we are very familiar of the new technologies in the payment system. Turkish people really like to use new and stunning fintech applications, and also another motivation is inflation. The magical touch in these local communities is linking to global, because currently, as I noticed when I go to global events, most of the communities and countries don't know any idea about Turkish adaptation and capabilities of the builders. Thank you for having me, and I will let my mic to Hatun.
Sure, it's been a pleasure, Yaman. Thanks a lot for your words. And I'm looking forward to reading the additions that you will be making on your proposal. And now I'd like to welcome Atun on the space. And hi, Atun. How are you doing? How are you?
Hi, hello. I'm good. How are you?
Cool. Yeah, I'm doing great. Thanks a lot. Would you like to comment further on the question that I asked Yaman regarding the Web3 scene in Turkey?
Yeah,
Please?
actually, like whenever we go a global event, we always see that there's lots of young people in Turkey come to the global events. Like all the communities, not all the, but mostly in Turkish communities are young people. So it is really good for us to have an opportunity to reach them with the university blockchain clubs and also the DAOs and everything. So there are lots of young people are interested in Web3 and also Starknet too. And I believe there will be good regulations about the cryptocurrencies and everything. And yeah, we're really excited.
Very good. Thanks a lot for your opinion on that. And so, guys, I think we've ended the first episode of the Star Cafe. I hope you enjoyed your beverage, your Starknet related fix and those of the day. And I'd like to thank all the listeners and Yaman and Atun for participating in this space. And see you on the next Star Cafe episode. And thanks a lot, and have a nice evening. Take care, guys. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Thank you. It was my pleasure.
Thank you, guys. Bye.
Bye.